Yo guys, what's going on? I am George and this is You Wanna Watch. Welcome back to the shop and welcome back to another episode. Today we are going to be going through some mail. We are going to be going through some freebies that a coworker of mine gave me. So I say without any further ado, we jump right into it. Let's go. Alrighty guys, I don't mean to spring a Friday video on you, but I've got to get this filmed because, well, you know what? It's starting to stockpile. So let's get through this. A buddy of mine at work, Mark, he gave me a whole bunch of tools here. Let's go over this real quick. This is a J.H. Williams. Man, this clamp is stout. This thing is heavy. C-clamp, this thing is perfect. That's like overkill for doing brakes. And we got us a Armstrong, same size, just different brand. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty stoked about that. He gave me a Great Neck. I'm not too familiar with Great Neck tools. This is a smoothing plane. It's pretty substantial. It's got some weight to it. I believe it's a number G6. Not too sure what that represents, but yeah, the thing's pretty cool. It's in great shape. This right here, Stanley Bailey, number 5. Yep, number 5. This thing is in phenomenal shape. This will not take but 15 minutes to basically get user ready. Really, I mean seriously. Everything's in really good shape. Of course the irons need some work. Get the scale rust off there, stuff like that. The sole definitely needs to be touched up and worked on a little bit. Other than that, this thing is in phenomenal shape. This will make a really good display piece up there on my shelf. I'm pretty stoked about this. I do like a Stanley Bailey. He gave me a Irwin US of A perfect handle screwdriver. This thing is perfect. There's no slop in the handles, nothing like that. It will clean up a tree, and I'm pretty stoked to have gotten that too. That's awesome. Thanks, Mark. We got us a bunch of old school wrenches here. We got Williams, we got Billings. This is another Billings. This one I couldn't read. I don't see an actual name on it, but there is a shield. I believe it's a Bonnie. Right there is the shield, and it definitely looks like the Bonnie shield. So that might be really old. We got us a Forged in the USA double open end. I can't read the sizes right offhand, and this is a Ford. That's pretty cool. I don't find these Ford script wrenches too often either. So, pretty stoked about that. That's awesome. Thanks, Mark, man. I really do appreciate it. I got a couple of packages here that I ordered myself. If you guys didn't know, I got a welder for the shop. Best Arc reached out to me and wanted me to product test their little MIG welder, and I was surprised. I was blown away, actually. I pulled it out the box, literally plugged it in, and started welding. But I realized that I'm not a very good welder because I went through my tip in a little bit of no time at all. I'm not holding it far enough away. I'm trying to get right down onto it, and from everything that I've seen and read, I'm just an idiot and I shouldn't be doing that. So I should be pulling it farther away and letting the machine do the work. So I ordered some new tips, and I think that's going to help me out. So that's pretty cool. They finally came in. I've been waiting on them. Next, this I ordered myself too. This is for a project. I don't know if it came out in the flea market haul yet or not. I'm a couple of weeks ahead. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm about 6 weeks ahead. So I gotta try and do that because one, of work, and two, because I've got vacation coming up and stuff, so I need content. Anyway, you guys, I'm sure, understand what I'm talking about. But anyway, I got 2 cans of etching primer. That's exactly what I ordered. Rust-Oleum etching primer, and 4 cans of the hard hat industrial gray that I want. So that finally came in, so I can start on this project. Pretty stoked about that. That is quite cool. So that's the stuff that I ordered. This is from my buddy Mark. This came to us by Mr. John Fix. I'll put his info right here. Mr. John Fix had come across a whole bunch of church keys, and he sent them to me because he knows that I collect these, and I'm actually pretty stoked to get these all cleaned up. What I think I'm going to do is not even bother wire wheeling these. I'm just going to throw them straight into the deoxy, let the deoxy do its work, and then I'll wire wheel them after. And I think that'll be a pretty good test for that deoxy to see what it can really do, because some of these are real bad, you know. I mean, this is like stamped steel, so this stuff will only come out so good anyway. But I just have a love affair for these church keys, and you know, anybody who's followed my channel for any bit of time knows that I like drinking beer and I love church keys. So thanks, John. I truly do appreciate it. Let's see. Next, this one came to me from Pennsylvania Mike. I can't wait to hang out with Pennsylvania Mike this year at Jacktown. I got a fantastic letter. I'm not going to read that on the air because that's personal. But he saw the video where I did the proto screwdriver holder. It was called like a DIY screwdriver holder. He came up with these washers that are, I think they're shoulder washers, if I'm not mistaken. And he attached them to the little brackets that you would hang your screwdrivers off of, and these are specifically designed for, let me go and grab a small screwdriver. I don't know if you guys remember, but in the video I said, man, what I'm looking for is some small screwdriver holders. But look at this. This is smaller than a 0. This thing is tiny. Look at that. Perfect. No wobble, no nothing. This is a 0. Look at that. Perfect. Mike, I am blown away, dude. Thank you very, 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 very much. This is a total asset for the shop, and I am just honored. Thank you very much, brother. And just so you know, when we finally meet at Jacktown, I am a hugger. So I'll probably shake your hand, bring you in, and give you a bro hug. So appreciate it, man. All right, next. This one came to me from my buddy Don over in British Columbia. He knows that I am a Devils fan, and he got me a vintage Christmas tree New Jersey Devils hat. I'm pretty sure this came from his own collection. This thing is so sweaty cool. It's got the foam on the inside like all the old trucker style hats had. Look at this thing on my head. Let me readjust this. Look at that, man. Is that not the greatest? I love this thing. The problem with this is that it's vintage and I don't want to wear it. So it's going to go into my collection, and it's going to go in the look but do not touch bin. So that is, whoo, that is so cool. Love this thing, man. Thank you, Don. I truly appreciate it. He also knows that I did the little welder video, and he threw in a couple of skull caps for me. These are welder's hats. This will make it to where I don't get any slag on the head. It's a good thing I cut my hair because it probably wouldn't have fit beforehand, but now it's perfect. So thank you, brother. And we got us a whole bunch of stuff in here he threw. These, I believe, are all from his collection as well. Don, you're way too generous. Got a couple of little miniature utility knives. Totally sweet. Got us a Stanley 99E. It's a versatile knife. I like these. Look at that, a brand new blade in it too. We got us a, I want to say that's a Richards. That thing will clean up nice. It's like cast aluminum. That's pretty stout. Oh, what is this one? Where is my cheater? I think it's a Fuller. I'm not quite sure. I can't really rate it. It's a nice little Fuller utility knife. This one's a Benchmark. Look at that thing. Ergonomic. It's got the nice little grips right there in the front. So when you're scoring boxes or anything of that nature, that's going to be a pretty cool knife to throw in my bag. This one I can't read. I see made in the USA on it. This is another made in the USA. Zinky style. Like these, they clean up fantastic. Let's see. We got us a huge can opener. Bottle opener. That thing is massive. Look at that. Don, you are the man. This is a... Did I break it? What's going on here? Okay, so we got a bottle opener, but I pulled it apart, and I'm not sure what those little tines do. Don, if you know, throw it in the comment section. Guys, if you know, throw it in the comment section for me. Or is that just a support to hold the handle? Probably is, but that's pretty damn cool. And it looks like we have a pocket knife. D&M Industrial Supply. Wow. Look at that thing. Looks like it cut you just by looking at you. Wonder if it'll flip open. Yep, flips right open. That's awesome. This might be my new everyday carry for a while. Nice wooden handle. That's quite cool. Mr. Don, thank you, brother. I truly do appreciate it. In case you guys didn't know, me and Mr. Don are doppelgangers. We're twins. So it's always something to know that there's another good-looking guy out there in the world. And last but not least, my buddy over at Life in 207 sent me a package. Let me get into this. Let me shut this camera off. I'll pull this stuff out real quick and then we'll jump right into it. Hang on a sec. Alrighty guys, well, my buddy Steve from Life in 207 sent me this fantastic proto screwdriver. This is a number 1. She needs a little bit of a cleaning, but this is absolutely nothing to get right back into action. I'm pretty stoked about that. He sent quite a bit of proto tools. Got a cold chisel here. Where's my cheater? Here it is. This is 7/8 by 8 Proto Professional. This thing is a banger. That's awesome. This is a 3/4 by 8 Proto Professional 7/8 cut. That's another banger right there. That thing's a trooper. We got us another. This is a 5/8 Proto drift punch style. I always call them tapered punches, but I think they're drift punches. We got us another, I believe it's a Proto. Yep. This is a 5/8 Proto, 3/8 cut. This thing is a banger too, man. Love it. Couple of smaller punches. This is, I believe it's number 47, 6x16 by 1/8 Proto. That's sweet. And this is a number 44, 5/16 Proto Professional. Again, it's the drift style or tapered. I always call them tapered, so. Got a little tiny Mac, little tiny screwdriver here, magnetic tip. She still has some charge to her. That's nice. That's a really nice advertising screwdriver. Mac Tools, and it's Dave Power, Phillipsburg, Maine, page 207, and then the rest of the numbers I really can't say, but that's pretty cool. We got us a adjustable here. Still has tape all over it, but I believe it's a 12-inch Proto. Yep, 12-inch Proto. We got us a 12-inch 7/12 Proto. This thing's in really good shape too. That's awesome. Impact socket. This is a Proto 3/4 Professional. That thing looks like it was never even used. Damn, thanks, bro. Got us another wrench. This is a 1 1/16 combination wrench, Proto Professional. Boy, this thing looks brand new too. Building number 214. I think it says vehicle repair, maybe, etched into the end of it. 1 1/4 Proto Professional. Same thing with the etch marks in there. That's awesome. That'll clean right out. It's very, very shallow. You can barely even see it. That is sweet. Love that. And this fantastic socket rail. Look at that thing, man. This is number 3493 Proto Professional. If I'm not mistaken, this was the 1/2-inch impact drives, like shorts. That's an awesome tray right there. I am blown away. Steve, thanks, brother. Love it. And these, I think, are markers that you can write like on wet surfaces and stuff. Quick dry, permanent, mirror, made in the USA. Yeah, these are the new markers. Matter of fact, I think my work has these, if I'm not mistaken. These are awesome markers. They help out a lot. So that'll go in my marker bin. Brother, I truly do appreciate it. Each and every single one of you guys. Thank you very much. Alrighty guys, well we are all done with this one. I hope you liked it and enjoyed it. Just a little bit something different on a Friday for you guys. Like always, stay safe, be safe, and we'll see you next week with another. Bye.